Welcome back to Top Film Moments, where today we will have a look at the top 10 hero-turned-villain moments in movies. Number 10, Loki is a recurring character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, initially introduced as Thor's mischievous and conniving brother. He initially helps Thor defeat their father Odin's sworn enemy, but eventually becomes envious of Thor's position as heir to the throne of Asgard. In his jealousy, Loki turns on his brother and becomes a villain, plotting to take over Asgard and rule over all the realms. He returns as a primary antagonist in multiple Marvel movies, such as The Avengers and Thor, Ragnarok, and continues to cause chaos and destruction. However, in his final appearance in Avengers: Endgame, Loki is shown to have escaped his villainous fate and is given a new chance at redemption in his own Disney Plus series, Loki.
Intimately, in every way he knows you fear. And then he'll wake just long enough to see his good work. And when he screams, I'll split his skull. This is my bargain, you mewling quim.
Sir, please put down the spear.
Please don't. I still need that.
This doesn't have to get any messier.
Of course it does. I've come too far for anything else. I am Loki of Asgard.
Seen a bit of mileage, and you've got the glow stick of destiny. Would you like a drink?
Stalling me won't change anything.
No. Threatening. No drink, you sure? I'm having one.
The Chitauri are coming. Nothing will change that. What have I to fear?
The Avengers. That's what we call ourselves. Sort of like a team. Earth's mightiest heroes type thing.
Yes. I've met them.
Yeah. Takes us a while to get any traction, I'll give you that one. But let's do a head count here. Your brother, the demigod. A super soldier, a living legend who kind of lives up to the legend. A man with breathtaking anger management issues, a couple of master assassins, and you, big fella. You've managed to piss off every single one of them.
That was the plan.
Not a great plan. When they come, and they will, they'll come for you.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
Oh, I thought the beast had wandered off.
You're missing the point. There's no throne. There is no version of this where you come out on top. Maybe your army comes, and maybe it's too much for us, but it's all on you. Because if we can't protect the Earth, you can be damn well sure we'll avenge it.
How will your friends have time for me when they're so busy fighting you? This usually works.
Well, performance issues, it's not uncommon. 1 out of 5.
Jarvis, any turn now. You will all fall before me. Deploy! Deploy!
Number 9, Jean Grey, also known as Phoenix, is one of the most powerful mutants in the X-Men franchise. In X-Men: The Last Stand, her powers are amplified to the point where she loses control and becomes a dangerous threat to the world. She is torn between her love for her teammate, Cyclops, and her attraction to Wolverine, which only adds to her inner turmoil. The government and the X-Men both seek to stop her, but Jean's immense power proves to be too much. She eventually succumbs to her inner demons and becomes the all-powerful Dark Phoenix, causing destruction on a massive scale. In the end, the X-Men are forced to make a difficult decision and stop Jean, leading to a tragic conclusion for the character. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of power and the importance of self-control.
You would die for them.
No, not for them. For you. For you.
Save me.
I love you.
Number 8. Agent Smith is an artificial intelligence program created to police the Matrix, a simulated reality where humanity is enslaved by machines. Initially, Smith is a relentless pursuer of the film's protagonist, Neo, and his allies, Morpheus and Trinity. However, as the film progresses, Smith becomes increasingly frustrated with the limitations of his programming and begins to exhibit signs of sentience. He becomes obsessed with destroying Neo and the rebellion, even going as far as to betray his own creators. In the film's climactic scene, Smith becomes so powerful that he poses a threat to the entire Matrix and attempts to merge with Neo. In the end, Neo is able to defeat Smith, but the character's transformation from a strict enforcer of the system to a rogue entity with its own agenda adds complexity to the film's themes of free will and control. Agent Smith's character has become one of the most memorable and iconic villains in cinema history.
Perfect world, but I believe that as a species, human beings define their reality through misery and suffering. So the perfect world was a dream that your primitive cerebrum kept trying to wake up from. Which is why the Matrix was redesigned to this, the peak of your civilization. And I say your civilization because as soon as we started thinking for you, it really became our civilization, which is, of course, what this is all about.
Number 7. Gollum, also known as Sméagol, is a hobbit-like creature who becomes consumed by the power of the One Ring, which he possesses for many years. When Gollum first appears in The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, he is portrayed as a twisted, pitiable creature with a split personality. On the one hand, he is the cunning and malevolent Gollum who seeks to reclaim the ring. But on the other hand, he is the innocent and pitiful Sméagol who longs for redemption. As the story progresses, Gollum's obsession with the ring becomes increasingly consuming, causing him to betray Frodo and Sam multiple times. However, his split personality also becomes more pronounced, with Sméagol occasionally reasserting control and trying to help Frodo. In the end, Gollum's internal struggle comes to a head in a dramatic and tragic scene, leading to a defining moment for both the character and the story.
Master's my friend. You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you. Not listening. Not listening. You're a liar. And a thief. No. Murderer. Go away. Go away! I hate you. I hate you. Where would you be without me? Ellen, I saved us. It was me. We survived because of me. Not anymore. What did you say? Master looks after us now. We don't you. What? Leave now and never come back. No! Leave now and never come back. Leave now and never come back. We told him to go away. And away he goes, precious. Gone! Sméagol is free!
Number 6, Syndrome, also known as Buddy Pine, is a former fan of Mr. Incredible who becomes a villain after being rejected by his hero. In his youth, Buddy desperately wants to become Mr. Incredible's sidekick, but is rejected by the hero due to his lack of superpowers. This leads Buddy to become a brilliant inventor and eventually create advanced technology that gives him superpowers. However, instead of using his powers for good, Syndrome seeks to eliminate all superheroes and become the world's only hero by staging elaborate attacks that he can then stop himself, thereby gaining public adoration. His ultimate goal is to sell his technology to the highest bidder, creating a world where everyone can be a superhero and rendering genuine heroism meaningless. Syndrome is a charismatic and cunning villain who poses a serious threat to the Incredibles and the world they are trying to protect.
Are you curious about how I get around so fast? See, I have these rocket boots.
Go home, buddy.
What?
Now.
Can we talk? You always say be true to yourself, but you never say which part of yourself to be true to. Well, I've finally figured out who I am. I am your ward. Incrediboy!
And now you have officially carried it too far, buddy.
Oh! This is because I don't have powers, isn't it? The baby's sleeping. You took away my future. I'm simply returning the favor. Oh, don't worry, I'll be a good mentor. Supportive, encouraging. Everything you weren't. And in time, who knows? He might make a good sidekick.
He's getting away, Bob! He has to do something now! Something's happening. What's happening? We have to stop him! Throw something!
I can't! I might hit Jack-Jack!
Throw me. Bob, throw me!
This isn't the end of it! I will get your son eventually! I'll get your son! Oh, no.
Number 5, Dr. Octopus, also known as Otto Octavius, is a brilliant scientist who becomes a villain after a failed experiment fuses 4 mechanical arms to his body and drives him insane. Initially, Octavius is an ally to Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, and the two share a mutual respect for each other's intelligence and abilities. However, as Octavius becomes increasingly obsessed with his failed experiment and the potential power it could give him, he turns to crime and destruction to achieve his goals. Octavius's mechanical arms, which he controls with his mind, enable him to overpower Spider-Man in several intense battles, making him one of the most formidable foes the web-slinger has faced. However, despite his villainous actions, Octavius's character is given depth and complexity through his love for his wife and his struggle with the monstrous artificial intelligence that is slowly taking control of his mind. In the end, Octavius sacrifices himself to save the city and redeem himself in the eyes of Peter Parker.
Brain function. It means I maintain control of these arms, instead of them controlling me. And now on to the main event. Give me the blue light, Rosie. precious tritium is the fuel that makes this project go. There's only 25 pounds of it on the whole planet. I'd like to thank Harry Osborn and Oscorp Industries for providing it.
Happy to pay the bills, Otto.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts.
Doctor, we have a successful fusion reaction.
This is a breakthrough beyond your father's dreams.
Thank you.
We're producing 1,000 megawatt surplus.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. This doesn't change anything.
What are you doing?
Pulling the plug!
Number 4. Andrew Detmer is a high school student who, along with his two friends, gains superpowers after discovering a mysterious object in a cave. Initially, Andrew uses his powers to help people and becomes something of a local hero. However, as he becomes more powerful, he also becomes more arrogant and violent. His personal struggles and the abuse he receives at home lead him down a dark path, and he eventually turns on his friends and becomes a villain. In the film's climactic scene, Andrew wreaks havoc on the city and engages in a brutal showdown with his former friends. The film ends tragically, with Andrew being killed by his own powers, highlighting the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of maintaining a moral compass.
Oh, nice. Andrew.
Oh, shit.
Andrew.
Wait. She's just looking at it. What you looking at, girl? Stay in school.
I will, I promise.
Oh, snap.
Like as a kid, though, I actually did want to be a police officer.
A cop?
Yeah.
No shit.
I don't know.
Douche. Oh, that is definitely some supernatural shit going on here.
Oh, seriously?
Dude. Whoa! Andrew!
Oh, shit!
What the?
Hello, boys!
What?
What is up?
No! Wait, guys, wait, check me out. Wait, hear me out.
Bullshit!
I'm up!
Are you kidding me?
Holy crap!
Hold the brakes! Ah! Hey, Matt! You're finally good at something! Tell her I said hi!
No way!
What the hell happened to your face?
Nothing, man! Just leave me alone!
No, dude, that's not nothing!
Andrew...
Dude! Whoa, dude! Come on! And it is your fault!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now!
Oh my god!
Oh! Hold on to me!
Number 3. Norman Osborn is a wealthy industrialist and scientist who becomes the Green Goblin, a powerful and dangerous villain, after a failed experiment with a performance-enhancing serum that also drives him insane. Osborn's company is competing with Peter Parker's mentor, Dr. Otto Octavius, for a government contract, which leads to a rivalry between Osborn and Parker. Osborn sees himself as a father figure to Parker and invites him into his inner circle, but his true nature is revealed when he uses his newfound powers to wreak havoc on New York City. Osborn's Green Goblin persona is a terrifying force, armed with razor-sharp weapons and a glider that allows him to fly through the city. He taunts and torments Spider-Man, knowing that the hero's identity is Peter Parker, and even kills Parker's beloved uncle, Ben. Osborn's character is complex and tragic, as he struggles with his own sanity and the dark impulses that drive him to villainy. In the end, Osborn dies, but not before leaving a lasting impact on Parker's life and psyche.
It's cold.
Norman?
Norman!
Number 2, Harvey Dent, also known as Two-Face, was initially introduced as a heroic district attorney in The Dark Knight. He worked closely with Batman and Gotham City's police department to take down organized crime and make the city a safer place. However, after being horribly disfigured in a tragic accident, Harvey becomes consumed by rage and turns to a life of crime as the villainous Two-Face. He seeks revenge against those he feels have wronged him and becomes a major threat to both the criminal underworld and the city's law enforcement. In the end, Batman is forced to confront Two-Face and make a difficult decision about how to stop him, ultimately leading to Harvey's tragic demise.
If you'd listened to me, if you stood up against corruption, instead of doing your deal with the devil.
I was trying to fight the mob!
You wouldn't dare try to justify yourself if you knew what I'd lost. Have you ever had to talk to the person you love most? Tell them it's gonna be alright, when you know it's not? Well, you're about to know what that feels like, Gordon. Then you can look me in the eye and tell me you're sorry.
You're not going to hurt my family.
No. Just the person you love most. So, is it your wife?
Put the gun down, Harvey. Harvey, put down the gun. Please, Harvey. Please. Oh, God damn it, will you stop pointing that gun at my family?
No!
We have a winner.
No, Jim, stop it!
Harvey!
Don't let
Harvey! I'm sorry! For everything! Please don't hurt my son.
You brought your cops?
All they know is there's a situation. They don't know who or what. They're just creating a perimeter.
You think I want to escape from this? There is no escape from this.
You don't want to hurt the boy, Harvey.
It's not about what I want. It's about what's fair! You thought we could be decent men in an indecent time. But you were wrong. The world is cruel, and the only morality in a cruel world is chance. Unbiased, unprejudiced, fair. His son's got the same chance she had. 50-50.
What happened to Rachel wasn't chance. We decided to act. We three.
Then why was it me who was the only one who lost everything?
It wasn't.
The Joker chose me!
Because you were the best of us. He wanted to prove that even someone as good as you could fall.
And he was right.
You're the one pointing the gun, Harvey. So point it at the people responsible.
Fair enough. You first. My turn.
Harvey, you're right. Rachel's death was my fault. Please don't punish the boy. Please punish me.
I'm about to. Tell your boy's gonna be alright, Gordon. Lie. Like I lied.
It's going to be alright, son.
Number 1. Darth Vader, also known as Anakin Skywalker, was initially introduced as a hero in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. However, after being manipulated by the evil Sith Lord Palpatine, Anakin turns to the dark side of the Force and becomes the infamous Darth Vader. He becomes a ruthless enforcer for the Galactic Empire, responsible for countless atrocities and the destruction of the Jedi Order. Despite his evil actions, Vader ultimately redeems himself by sacrificing his own life to save his son, Luke Skywalker, and help defeat the Emperor. His character arc is considered one of the most iconic and tragic in cinema history.
Life. I can't live without her.
To cheat death is a power only one has achieved. But if we work together, I know we can discover the secret.
I pledge myself to your teachings.
Good. The Force is strong with you. A powerful Sith you will become. Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
Thank you, my master.
Rise.
Because the Council did not trust you, my young apprentice, I believe you are the only Jedi with no knowledge of this plot. When the Jedi learn what has transpired here, they will kill us, along with all the senators.
I agree. The Council's next move will be against the Senate.
Every single Jedi, including your friend, Obi-Wan Kenobi, is now an enemy of the Republic.
I understand, Master.
We must move quickly. The Jedi are relentless. If they are not all destroyed, it will be civil war without end. First, I want you to go to the Jedi Temple. We will catch them off balance.
Do what must be done, Lord Vader. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
Only then will you be strong enough with the dark side to save Padme.
What about the other Jedi spread across the galaxy?
Their betrayal will be dealt with.
After you have killed all the Jedi in the Temple, go to the Mustafar system, wipe out Viceroy Gunray and the other Separatist leaders.
Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.